Well, hello, welcome back to Tale 3 Cabins. It's the end of June. There's a few more items on the honey-do list that need to be taken care of today, so why don't we get started? Come check it out. I had made this gravel pad for our hybrid travel trailer about 2 years ago, right after we got the trailer, and I neglected to put stone in the front here. That used to be grass, and a lot of times we park the RV right on top of that, so the grass has died out, and it's usually a mud pit in the spring. I think I have enough stone left over in my little reserve pile, so I'm going to just fill in the gap here with some stone. First I want to just ground it up a little bit with the tiller and maybe skim off about 2 inches of soil so it's not going to be above our driveway once we lay the stone down. Alright, so this first layer is just going to be old ground up recycled street repair materials, and then we'll put some 57 gravel on top. I didn't need too much more for this first layer, and we'll just smooth it out and then start going with some 57 gravel. I like to keep at least a yard or two of this gravel around just in case we need to make an emergency driveway repair. And in the past we had a severe washout right by our bridge where it just washed out a couple feet of the gravel and made it impossible for a car to go over it. Okay, this was a quick and easy little project. I had all the materials on hand. Probably should have did it when we originally got the trailer, but this should make it a little bit easier now, especially in the wintertime. Unfortunately, the deer are not keeping up with the edges of our yard. Things are getting a little bit overgrown, so it's time to change it up a little bit and put on the brush hog. I should have put these spacers on before I lifted it up with the quick hitch, but I was still able to just take some of the pressure off of it and slide them on. Before I got JD, I used to use a self-propelled brush hog that you walked behind. It cost a couple $100 to rent it for the day. It certainly wasn't as powerful, and I probably need it about 2 times a year at least. This is the first time, and I'll probably do it again towards the end of summer or early September. So with this little chore alone, after 3 years, I pretty much broke even with the rental costs. Not to mention now we've got another 3 years out of it, plus I bring this down to southern Ohio all the time, and we probably use it more down there than up here in northern Ohio. Now here around the yard, this just basically helps to keep all the wild invasive stuff from encroaching on our normal grass. And it looks like this year I'm probably going to also have to rent something to cut down some of the tree branches that are just kind of encroaching on our yard and creating a nice canopy of trees but almost too much shade. I started out with the hard stuff first, basically having to work in reverse the whole time and just backing into the edges of our yard. Now we're going to come up to the driveway area. It's going to be a little bit easier because I could just go forward. We're just doing the edges of our driveway next. Just got to be careful not to roll the tractor because there are a couple of ruts to the right and left of my driveway. If you notice the drive shaft spinning, that's the protective cover on the outside spinning. I do have one chain left, but I lost the original chain that used to keep that from spinning around, and just inside of that protective cover is where the drive shaft would spin. Didn't anticipate that there would be any traffic on this road. And then a tip for anybody out there that's thinking about starting their own YouTube channel. Try to make one where you're not using heavy equipment, you're not getting grease and oil on your hands to touch the camera all the time, and you're putting your camera in particular places that you don't want to risk losing several $100s in one pop. So my cameras take a beating. I lost a drone last year, and this camera here sees a lot of vibration. It's face plant right into the ground. This one's pretty tough, but they all take a beating now and then. All right, that's going to do it for today. We got two nice projects taken care of. We put mulch in a little bit earlier. We didn't really need JD for that. We just used about 30 bags of mulch. That's all taken care of. The garden is doing good. So a lot of projects are kind of winding down here, and pretty soon we're going to need to go to Southern Ohio and take care of a lot of projects over there. But I appreciate everybody watching. Hope you enjoy and subscribe to these videos. Click on that little bell when you want to know when a new one is coming out. And keep an eye on us. Take care, everybody.